Hey guys, I bought a new slow cooker, and the cool thing about this one, at least I hope it's cool, is it has this temperature probe that goes through the lid and into your meat so you can cook it to a certain temperature. One end of it just plugs right into the side of the pot and that goes in your meat. So let's get crocking. I've used this pot twice now and it worked really good, but I haven't tried this temperature probe thingy yet. But see what I mean? It goes through this hole right there, like right into your roast. I bought a rib roast to try cooking in it today. And then this just plugs into the side of the pot over there. Pot's programmable. You can, set it to high or low cooking times, or you can switch it to probe setting, which I'm going to try today with that roast. Comes with a spoon that clips onto the top of the lid there. Lid's pretty light. This just comes out. It has a pretty big flange on the edge of this. I'm not sure why that's so big. It's bigger than any of the other pots I've had. Maybe it's just easier to grab a hold of. The base is really light. It's got rubber on the bottom so it doesn't scratch up the countertops there. And it's got these clips on the side, like if you want to clamp the lid on, like to take it somewhere. These handles, they seem like they kind of stick out a little bit. There's two different models. There was this one and there's another one. And I think the main difference between the two was the handles. The other one I was looking at had handles that are more just on the side of the pot. And also it didn't have this thing where you can clip the spoon onto the top of the lid. So I think that was the main difference. I have a beef rib roast here. This one is 4.25 pounds, and I seasoned it last night with some kosher salt and Johnny's seasoned pepper, and I just seasoned it all over and put it in the fridge. So it's all seasoned up. I'm just going to put this into a dry pot and try it that way. I'm really curious to see how this is going to work. The hole where the probe goes is off to one side a little bit, so I tried to get the roast kind of centered underneath that. Now, let's see. Is that on there good? I guess that's on there good. Okay, there we go. And now we'll just see if we can get this into the roast here. I put it with the fat side up and the ribs down, so I'll try to just get that. Seems like it's probably about pretty close to the center of the roast. Now I have to figure out how to set this. Okay, turn it on. We want probe setting. Okay, it looks like you can cook on high, low, or warm. We don't want warm. We probably don't want high. I'm thinking low would be the best for that. Enter. 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see. Okay, it can go up to 180, and the lowest you can go with this is 140. That's it. Now I like a roast cooked to about 130, so I guess I'm kind of out of luck if I wanted to just let that shut off manually, because when it hits that temperature it will shut off and switch to warm. But I'm going to be around, so if I keep an eye on it, I can just shut it off manually myself. So, okay, it started cooking, and it shows right now the temperature of the roast is 40 degrees right now, because I just pulled it out of the refrigerator not too long ago, so it's 40 degrees. Actually, now it says 36 degrees. But anyway, like I said, I don't really want to cook it to 140. I'm going to be around, so I'm going to keep an eye on it and try to shut it off at about 130 degrees. And we'll see how this works. This bounces back and forth. It says 140, that's the desired temperature. And then it says 40, which is the actual temperature. So it just keeps going back and forth. It shows you the goal temperature and then the actual temperature. Now it says 36. I hope this thing is accurate. I'm going to be disappointed if this doesn't turn out good. It has been 3.5 hours and this just hit 130 degrees, so I'm gonna shut that off right there. I don't want this to keep cooking, so I'm going to pull that thermometer out and open it up. Well, there's how it looks. I'm gonna see if I can get it out of the pot here and let it rest for a little bit. I guess I could have browned this a little bit before I put it in the slow cooker. Or for that matter, I could put it in the oven and brown it just a little bit right now, but since I've never done it this way, I think I'll just try it like this and see how it is. I can see there's 2 ribs here, so I'm gonna try to just cut right down the center between the 2 ribs and we'll see how it looks. The suspense is killing me here. All right. Am I hitting a rib? What's going on? It looks pretty good, except for I can't seem to make it cut all the way through. Oh, look at there. Wow. Look how nice and evenly cooked that is all the way through. It's nice and pink. It's really juicy. In fact, I have juice starting to run all over the place. I gotta clean that up before it starts running all over the floor. Then we'll slice off a piece and taste it. That looks a little more presentable. I cut the rib out and cut it into a thinner slice there. Don't have a very good knife. All right, let's try it out. It's good. It's juicy. It's tender. The flavor is good. I'm really happy with the way that turned out. I think we better bring in Annie to taste test, dog, and see what she thinks. Here you go, Annie. Annie approves, so that was a big success. I really like that crock pot. I'll put the link to Amazon in the description if anyone wants to take a look at it. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll talk to you next time.